Hello, Alex here and welcome to my channel. So latest update then, I've completed the Numidian light cavalry. So I thought I'd show these to you guys and see what you think. I think now they're based. I really like them, really do like these. And we'll do some close-ups, but a couple of comments from the last video where someone had pointed out that mostly they used a grey horse, and what he did is he prompted me to go and research it, and true, and right enough they did. So what I was going to do is put most of the horses as brown or blacks. I decided not to go with the blacks in the end, and I went with the greys, and I'm really glad I did. So the chap who commented, really appreciate that, because that set me down this path. So we'll bring some close-ups and have a look here. So there's the grey horses. Really do like those. And then you've got the mixture of different browns and that there. So really chuffed with them. I've done the skin colours slightly different here and there. You can see that this one's kind of Caucasian and the others are black, but yeah, I wanted a bit of variety in there, so you know, really over the moon with those. So fair play to the chap that made the comment, you know. So I think these are lovely. The shields are fairly easy to do, because before I start painting them, I like to do a little bit of research, and they were mostly leather. The shields were leather, and all they would do was they would cover the shields with animal hide. So that's why those patterns are on there. Probably antelope or something, I'm guessing. Yeah, so and then I used the Geek Gaming Mediterranean base material. I had a couple of disasters, I've got to be honest about that. I did strip 4 or 5 off because I wasn't happy with the look, and then I reapplied. I bought some new Geek Gaming, because what I tend to do is I cover the base in PVA glue, and then I dip them into the material, and I'd made it too, and I diluted it so it was too wet, and then the Geek Game material went all clumpy, and I pulled it out. It looked absolutely atrocious, so I had to throw that stuff away and order some more in, and redo it, and I'm quite pleased with it. I put a couple of tufts here and there and some wild flowers. You know, you got whites and yellows. I didn't want to go too mad with this, you know, it's war after all. The actual tunics, the research pointed to me that they didn't wear any armour whatsoever. They wore linen, normally white or cream linen coverings, and that's it. No saddles, no armour, as I said. Just a bit of rope round the horse, and off they went with their javelins, and it was javelins they used, so not spears. So whether what's the difference, I don't know, but yeah, so there's the 10 bases all complete now. They're all varnished, and they'll sit there for a while, so they'll go up into the shelf with the rest of the Punic army, ready to be shipped to America for Gary. So yeah, really happy with how they've turned out. So I'll just move those over there. Now on to the last step of the army. So these are the final of the Carthaginian sprues, I should say. These are the skirmishers. So these are Numidian skirmishers, and you know, I'm painting them up with dark skin, and the odd ones with light skin. So this is, don't ignore this colour at the moment, this is just the base colour. So for the base colour, I tend to use beige red. I do like that, and then I can put in highlights, or I can darken it down, or whatever I want to, but that's the start off point for me. For the dark skin, I used dark golden brown. It seemed to be a good colour. Yeah, so yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do on these. I'd like to think that I can complete all of these now this weekend. We'll see how that goes. You know, I've got 50 of these to do, so it's going to take me a little bit of time. I'm not going to rush it, even if it takes me until next weekend to do these, and then I'm going to need some sort of time to get the varnish dried, and once that's happened, then I'll wrap them in bubble wrap, which I've already got, and a sturdy shipper, and then I'll get a quote to send them over to America. So this is the absolute last figure of the Carthaginian. So this is, of course, Hannibal. So all I've simply done is I've primed him. Let's zoom in on it. Let's try and zoom in. There's his eye patch. Lovely looking figure. I've cleaned it up, so I've took any burr off or anything. And amazingly, the sword stood up to that. So looking forward to finishing this one off. This will be the showpiece along with the elephant in my previous videos, the downed elephant. So yeah, that's going to be the one. And that is the Carthaginians all done. And yeah, so it's been, when did I start this? End of, I think it was beginning of August, so August, September, 2 months for the entire army to be done. So what I'll do, excuse me, what I'll do is I'll put the Numidian light cavalry back into the shelf, and then I'll show you the army minus the skirmishers, and so Gary knows what to expect. And then once that's completed, I'm on to the, I think it's the Gauls and Celts that he wants next from the Hannibal set. The set's massive. There's so much plastic in there. It's unbelievable. So, but what I'm going to do, that's the priority. So I'm going to pick those up. But before I do that, I'm busting to have a go at the 28mm ACW Battle in the Box set. I'm not going to do more than say a couple of the artillery pieces and some one of the regiments. So they're an awful lot easier in my book to paint than these are. So I'll won't take me that long to have a go at that. Then I've got the 6mm Napoleonics for Gary and Ireland, but I've been researching how to paint those, and I should imagine that they wouldn't take me too long to do that. But so yeah, lots and lots to do, and not enough time. But yeah, I'll get these shipped over, and then I shall jump on the Celts once I've had a little go on the ACW. I just need a couple of weeks to do my own bits, and then I shall jump back on the Punics for Gary. And then, so what I've been buying bits and bobs. So I ordered these paints. These are scale 75s, and I thought I'd give the metal, the metallics a go. Elven gold and Victorian brass and speed metal. I thought I'd try these out. I ordered these, believe it or not, 2 months ago, but Elemental Games, is it Element Games? They didn't have them in stock from their supplier, so it's taken until now for me to get these. So these better be good. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll quickly show you the army in situ, and that'll be it. So while I was editing the video that you're going to see shortly, the door went, and it was the Royal Mail, and he brought me some goodies. So I had ordered some more Geek Gaming base material, which is this one here. So this is the Mediterranean one that I'm using for the Epic Hail Caesars. So that's that. And the trees that I bought from, where did I get these from? I'd like to say Temu. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, and I'm fussy about trees. You know, you can get the conifer ones and they all look fine, but what I really wanted was some unusual trees. So I wanted a couple of fruit trees, which are those at the back there. So 2 of those, and then 4 pine trees, because I got this thing in my head where I want to build Gettysburg, and you know, the rocky part. I wanted the odd trees coming out of the rocks and stuff like that. So they've arrived, and I can't be happier. So these are for 28mm. So I've got the 28mm general down here, just to give you an idea of the size of the trees. So what I particularly like is the actual trunks and stuff. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with those. So I think as far as trees goes, they're absolutely beautiful. There was a little bit of a residue when I unpacked them, you know, so you're going to get that, aren't you? Some of the flocking or whatever it is has come off in the bag, but I'll keep that as scatter for when I lay them onto the actual diorama or the battlefield, because in my mind I'd like to think that one day I could build Gettysburg, or part of it I should say. Yeah, so I've already got a watermill that I can use as part of the actual set, as the actual layout. So you know, I suppose if I bring that out, so there's the watermill, and you know, I use resin in here, and you know, this is Sarissa. And then I needed a kind of a tree to go on there, you know, to kind of give it a bit more life, and that's what I'm thinking. And this watermill would probably go well with the period for ACW. So yeah, that's the plan. And then I built this. This was all for bolt action, but I'm probably not going to get around to using it. So yeah, there's a road that's this is probably not going to be for the period, especially when you've got a drainage pipe like that. Anyway, yeah, maybe not. I'll leave this alone, but put that back. Yeah, so in my mind's eye, I've got kind of a layout plan that I'd like to build. You know, I've got the house that comes with the Battle of the Box set that would kind of go in and make a little hamlet, and then some rocks for these trees to sit on. And a kind of a little orchard, and I think all these trees, including delivery, cost about 22 quid in total. So I'm going to end up buying a lot more, I think. So yeah, really chuffed with those. So happy days. So there's the full army minus the skirmishers. So we'll open this up and have a look. So you've got the Libyan heavy infantry here, the Phoenician cavalry, heavy cavalry here, then you've got the Spanish Scutari, and then the Numidian light cavalry. You've got 10 commanders, 1 downed elephant. I don't know if you've seen, I'll show you again. I'm quite proud of this. This is let's try and get into the light. There's my downed elephant trampling his own men underneath him, and yeah. And then you've got 8 elephant with crew. Yeah, so lovely, really beautiful. I mean, the nice thing about doing this is look at all the different colours. They look fabulous, in my opinion. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but yeah. So that is the the army minus the last 50. That's just the free sprue. I'll chuck those in the box for Gary if he wants them. Yeah, so that's the I'm chuffed to bits with that. And then just want to do something for my American Civil War. There's the poor old general without an army. So he's the only ACW in the ACW shelf. So I've got loads to do with Star Wars Legion. But they'll have to wait. And then bolt action US Army. I've got some bolt action left to do. I've got the US Army box in there to finish off, and then I've got the Germans there along with their vehicles. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm now waffling again, so this is the time for me to end the video. If you've liked it, you may give me a thumbs up. That helps the algorithms. If you like the content of me rambling on, you may feel like subscribing. It's totally free. I've had quite a few subscribers lately, so really thanks everyone for that. And if you hit the bell notification, you get notified when I put any new content up. Roughly, I'm putting about a video up a week. So, but for now, if you got this far, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.